Hello, hello. Coming to you again on today to talk to you about dating. And why would I be talking about dating again? Because it's so complicated in today's society. Let's just keep it real, right? So, some of the things that I want to point out to you is when we have those moments and we look back and we say, how did I get into that situation? Didn't I see that coming? You might have, and you might have ignored it. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, when most people are starting to date, they try to send their best representative first. They try to send that best version of themselves out first because they want to make that good impression. But if you're willing to pay attention, you can usually spot 1 to 2 red flags within the first 2 to 4 weeks. No matter how many qualities a person shows you, there's usually a red flag that often shows up no matter what, and that red flag is inconsistency. A person will start off answering most, if not all, of your calls and responding to text messages almost immediately. If they say they're going to do something, you're usually going to see them putting forth a great effort to keep their word. They start off expressing their interest in you, and they act like they care if you ever have any concerns. They express an open door policy if you do, or if you just want to talk to them about anything. They let you know that you can come to them and feel safe. They give you the impression that they're going to respond with patience, love, and show concern. However, slowly, things began to change and things began to be more inconsistent. You start hearing more excuses to get you to see that behavior as not being a red flag so that you can accept it without many questions. But we all know as adults, well, there's a will, there's a way. A person can be on a plane that is about to go down. And if they have a second to spare in any reception, they're going to call or they're going to record a message for the person that they love the most. Now, this isn't something that I'm saying we should expect from someone we're just dating and getting to know. But if they're talking serious with you about a commitment and building a future with you, there shouldn't be anything that should keep them from consistently communicating with you, unless they're unconscious. But if you raise any concerns about this change in behavior and they get defensive and say that you're too much drama for not understanding their excuses and asking too many questions or having concerns, if they start trying to make you feel like it's your insecurities that's raising these feelings that you're having instead of acknowledging that there has been a change and your concerns may be valid and be willing to talk to you about it like an adult and work through things so that you guys can continue to build, they weren't invested in the first place. And honey, that is a big red flag. Why? Because you want someone who is not looking for a way out. You want someone that can handle disagreements, someone who will respect your feelings even when they don't agree with them. Any person that you invest in should be mature enough to admit when they're wrong. Now, first, don't do things in the beginning of a relationship that you don't want the other person to expect in the future. These inconsistencies that I've mentioned are going to be even harder to hide during the holidays and special days like birthdays. And why is that? Because this is the time when they will have to give their attention to those who are their real priority. And they feel really have that right to have those expectations of them. The rest of you all will just get the excuses that you get. Now, talking to the person that might be doing this to other people, if you're the person that is going MIA on these days, guilty or not, you know how it looks. And if you cared about the other person, you wouldn't try to make them feel crazy for expressing that concern or feeling to you. You wouldn't try to shame them for that. You would definitely understand that and want to validate that and give them some security. However, if you don't, maybe it's because you really don't care, right? The bottom line is this. People get hurt in relationships and in dating because the expectations are high and the expectations don't equal up to reality. Also, because people are not honest. And since we cannot control the behaviors of others, my advice is this. I would maintain healthy boundaries when dating. Stay focused on your own goals. Don't lose yourself in the idea of what could be in a relationship or with someone else. Always be honest and don't ignore red flags. Don't make excuses for them. And just because someone has good qualities doesn't mean they're a good fit for you. Until next time, that's just my take on things. Be a blessing so that you will be blessed. Bye bye.